Look, up in the sky!
It's a bird!
It's a plane!
Oh yeah, maybe it is.
No, that is a plane, yeah. Wait,
Then who's that?
I'm super tired.
Superman?
Yeah, you mean Superman?
Not like Superman or any of the other mans, just I'm really tired. Just absolutely, so tired. Super tired.
Help! Help! Superman!
I can't. I'm super tired.
Nashville, known worldwide as a serious music city. We say, would it kill you to laugh a little? It's Join with Video!
Featuring Caitlin Cannon, Alice Wallace, Gina Frary Bacon, Stuffy Schmidt. Special guest, B. Taylor. And now your hosts, Scot Sax and Gina Frary Bacon.
They shoot me up with Thorazine, even when I'm feeling
Woo! Hey, girl.
Hey!
So how was work?
Oh man, I just had the best workout.
Did you?
Yeah, I really did. I feel like since I've been going so much, you know, that I have like such good twerk ethic that like it's starting to.
I guess the reason that I love night yoga is I don't really like to do all the breathing work.
Not yoga.
A couple friends really turned me on to not yoga, and it after the 6th week, I really feel I'm gaining ground.
It like move, you know, where it wouldn't before.
Yeah.
It was just like really hard twerk, you know.
Well, your body looks amazing. I mean, it's definitely twerking for you.
Never been more relaxed in my life, and to do it with people that that don't like doing yoga either is heaven.
'cause this place rules. My apple juice makes me drool.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
for sure.
Yeah. Hey, you know, you should come sometime, you know? Like, you're always just like...
It's been such a long twerk week, though, for me.
That because they don't want people to get bored too quick due to the short attention span today. But back then, people had more patience because they were still trying to explore as much as what they can do in the 90s, because during the 90s, that was when the whole big indie movement of everything was happening. You know, they were going from 2D to 3D movies, starting off with Toy Story, but Pocahontas came out that same year. Even though, believe it or not, Pocahontas, the 2D one, that won 2 Oscars, 2 for Alan Menken, and Toy Story got 0 Oscars.
Not yoga.
I love not yoga because normally I would feel like bad about myself, you know, for doing this. But now, since not yoga, I can pretty much eat whatever I want without the guilt.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll check you guys later. I gotta roll.
That I was like,
to do.
yeah. That I was just like, I can't do this today.
No.
but I need to twerk it into my schedule maybe for next week
Yeah.
and see if I can
Yeah,
make
well,
that
you should
work.
totally come. Yeah, but maybe not on Wednesday because there's this like guy there who like, you know, every time I'm, you know, trying to like shake my butt flesh, he's like always like
He's always
making
there.
some comment,
Yeah.
you know. It's like I don't know. I think he has Tourette's or something. It seems like it's kind of like a knee twerk reaction, you know. Which is just offensive because I think what I'm creating here is like a real twerk of art.
Yeah.
But it still did give John Lasseter a special achievement Oscar just for what he was able to accomplish.
Richard, Rodney Dangerfield said he wanted to see a certain girl in 3D. 3D was her motel room.
Yeah.
Is parking okay though? Because they're doing so much twerk back there that I feel like I can never find a good park.
I tried yoga a long time ago, around, it was spring. It wasn't for me. I didn't get really much out of it. I didn't have a lot of time for it.
You know, sometimes you got to
Twerk
find a
it
little space and
backwards,
twerk it in.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I need to do next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well,
Well, a woman's twerk is never done.
that's so true.
Isn't that the
It
way
just-
it goes?
Rocky 2? Okay.
Everybody was like, that's pretty good.
Well, I think the first Rocky peaked so much to where people always just assume that, you know, you could never do as good with the second one, even if Rocky does win in the end, which he does, spoilers.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
Well, yeah, because the first Rocky, that's really a good point.
Yeah.
It's very uncommon that he doesn't win.
Yeah.
And that's probably why Rocky 2 made sense. I think we just figured something out.
And I can just kind of sit around. I don't really need to get that many things done, and the not yoga really helps me deal with the anxiety around that. So, don't go for me.
Not yoga.
There's just no impact.
Yeah, for sure. No impact whatsoever.
No.
After a long week, my neck and shoulders are really tight. Everything kind of lives in here. And I really like not yoga because I don't have to...
Yeah, it really is. You gotta, you know, you
Don't twerk it out.
better twerk, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Do you want to grab some dinner tonight? I haven't eaten yet.
No, I can't. Sorry, I got twerk in the morning.
push anything or be uncomfortable in any way. I can just sort of hang out and relax.
Okay, what's the Wi-Fi password here?
It's just don't do it, all lowercase.
Not yoga.
Egocentric.
Yeah.
I know some people like that.
I'm craving an Eggo now. You remember Eggos?
Exactly. Well, you always achieve the better endings by having the character not win, because nowadays that would be considered too cliche, whereas you want to go with a more realistic standpoint. And with Rocky, that was one of the first to really do so, because
I haven't been this more relaxed my entire life. So nice.
movie after another, like you had Serpico, you had Murder on the Orient Express, Dog Day Afternoon, Network, and he eventually did do The Wiz with Michael Jackson.
That was a movie they wouldn't have guessed wouldn't work. Why didn't it work?
To be fair, I never saw the whole thing. I only caught glimpses of it, but I think it's because the 70s were just so experimental back then with every type of film, because United Artists was still hitting it out of the park back then before the Heaven's Gate disaster, which we'll talk about in 1980, Michael Cimino.
Also, maybe don't fuck with a classic.
Don't fuck with the classic, because if it's not broken, why fix it, or why tamper with
Let's
it?
talk about Meatballs.
To be fair, I never saw Meatballs.
That's a great movie.
Did put Bill Murray on the map, just as a movie actor, because he never really did much before he was still on SNL.
I was in the theater when Silent Movie came out.
Silent. I still need to see that, Mel Brooks. When it comes to Mel Brooks, it's weird. I'm not like a huge fan of him. Here's the thing: I love Spaceballs though, because I do love Star Wars, and the main thing about Spaceballs I loved was Rick Moranis' brilliant performance as Dark Helmet.
Absolutely.
Even though you had John Candy, Bill Pullman, and Mel Brooks
Rick Moranis
himself,
stole the film.
Rick Moranis, I think he might have broken his back multiple times just carrying that movie and had to be put to rest.
How about High Anxiety? That's a pastiche on Alfred Hitchcock films.
I still need to see that as well.
Did you know that about it, though?
That's what I've heard.
It's his love letter to Hitchcock, so you'll be able to identify all the...
If you want to talk about love letters to Hitchcock, you could say half of Brian De Palma's filmography. Because when you look at...